do I keep torturing myself with this? This is awful. Better be something good in the mail today. What the? An ominous envelope with my channel name on it. ARTV? What the? Please, sir, no! No, don't make me do it!
This is for last year.
You kidnapped me to bring me to my own studio? Is this what I think it is?
My mom's positive COVID test.
Why would you give me this?
Because she caught COVID looking for your worst songs of 2023 video. That's what you get.
Fair. Let me get started on the worst songs of 2024. Hey neighbor, my name is John, and I'm a concerned citizen. But now I'm back on the wagon and running low on cringe, so I scraped the bottom of the nasty-ass 2024 barrel to find the worst of the worst, aka the songs I hated most over the past year. It's bitter at first, but I promise, this gauntlet works just like Hot Ones, and you are not ready for the bombs. Now, open wide, it's time to spoon-feed the audience.
Texas, ain't no hold'em. Lay your cards down, down, down.
It's not that I'm completely opposed to the idea of Cowboy Carter. She's Texas born and bred. But unlike the bread at Texas Roadhouse, this shit is corny. To be honest, this felt like a caricature of country music made by a parody artist. Stiff banjos hooting and hollering about backroad nonsense, hoedown throwdowns. It just felt like listening to the dad on Hannah Montana speak.
This thing's knocked me flatter than Uncle Earl's inflatable butt cushion after football season.
The more streams of Texas Hold'em you get under your belt, the harder the shit gets to flush out of your system. Honestly, buy into the facade if you want to, or don't. It's not the worst song here, but I do think it deserves a spot on the worst list in the same way Jay-Z deserves to be thoroughly investigated. Hurry, while I'm out of breath, I don't think you realize just how much I miss you sometimes. Creatures in Heaven feels like it was made with a gun to the studio synthesizer's metaphorical head, while the record label yelled at their frontman about how they really needed another hit like Heat Waves. Creatures, people like Creatures, right? Right about that shit. Maybe we'll get you in some playlists on Spotify with like Cookie Monster and Big Bird. This has to be what riding a kiddie roller coaster would feel like as an adult. And it lays on the cheese so thick, it triggers my lactose intolerance. How can you not feel sick to your stomach from riding their vocalist's never-ending run on sentences? Like, my guy, take a breath and maybe tell the band to try pumping some actual life into the mix next time instead of this pixelated mood board of nothing. Honey, the gays don't want your washed up 2012 ass trash. They just had a brat summer and your brand of recycling was the opposite of going green. JoJo Siwa attempted to prove how much of a grown-up baddie she is with adult lyrics. And by adult lyrics, I basically just mean aggressively humping the ground, saying some edgy shit in interviews, having backup dancers hump the ocean, and then have a music video where you're cosplaying as a man that you've allegedly never heard of.
I'm getting like a sexy glam Gene Simmons sea creature.
Ooh.
Going on here.
You know, the amount of references that people have told me I look like in this video that I have no clue what they are is sickening.
Not to mention, the original recording artist Britt Smith released her version produced by Timbaland. And it's good, proving for a fact that it wasn't the lyrics that betrayed JoJo, it's the lack of any actual life experience showing out like a glitching Miley Cyrus Fortnite skin. That's right, my eyes were not deceiving me. It is 3:05. We have a very special exclusive ornament this year
coming in from none other than Mr. 305 himself. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Pitbull x Bon Jovi commemorative ornament celebrating their recent hit collaboration, something years of anticipation building for this one moment. Right now, this sacred Christmas artifact can be yours for just $19.95 plus shipping and handling. This is something that we are actually losing money on, $3.05 per order to be exact, but out of the kindness of our hearts, we want to celebrate our Christmas with you here at HSN. So everyone who places any Pitbull sweatshirt order today will also receive a pair of the Mr. 305 Jingle Balls. That's right, that's included with your order. $19.95, the commemorative ornament. Celebrate the wine-drunk soccer mom in your life. Perhaps her brother Tom, that also goes to every Pitbull concert despite claiming to hate hip-hop. I know I personally got one for my cousin Frank, my grandmother Betty. They both told me to fuck off and never contact them again. But you know what? That sounds like a glowing 5-star review to me.
It's my life. The world is mine and everything in it.
Listening to Pitbull is like puking in your own mouth, swallowing only to projectile vomit. Pitbull has courted yet another aging star, this time Jon Bon Jovi, and he's convinced them that it's a good idea to flip this lazy-ass sample of their old hit and then let him ride it off into the sunset, rapping for the trillionth time about how he finally made it.
Look at me, mama, get so large, a little baby boy did it. Escape poverty, did it. Hit the lottery, did it.
My brother in Bull, you made it big 20 years ago. The man's debut single, Culo, which, in a fitting metaphor for his entire career, translates in English to ass, charted at number 32 on the Hot 100 in 2004.
Heart is like an open highway. Backbreaking shit, I did it my way. You did it all way, baby.
It doesn't help that Bon Jovi's wah-wah ass sounds about as out of place as a male stripper at a funeral as he belts out the chorus to his band's hit song, It's My Life, proving that letting go of the glory days is just as hard to watch as it is to listen to. Album delays would be a curse for most artists, but for a certain nails-on-chalkboard rapper without an album since 2018, I'm glad my privacy hasn't been invaded.
If you scared, then just say that ho, enough is enough. They was just in my DMs, ain't no trust in these sluts.
That's right, bad news, neighbor. Cardi B is back with a new single, and while it's not her worst song, it's still a rotten noodle in a macaroni pot. Obnoxious trend-hopping production takes a backseat to Cardi's always classless act, rapping the lyrics to the 2000s nightclub anthem Knuck If You Buck over the chorus to Enough Miami. My tolerance level for petty bullshit is at an all-time low, yet here's Cardi not realizing that she is the orbital pull for all of the drama that she claims to be so done with. She tears through Miami with the worst kind of energy, desperate energy. And that's not even just my opinion yapping. Releasing 12 versions of the same song and still technically flopping is the definition of desperate. A mumbler, a money man, and a propaganda puppeteering Nazi walk into a recording booth. There's no punchline, that's just the lineup of people on this next song, so strap in for a manic episode from rap's former GOAT, now high on nitrous, surrounded by yes men.
Gotta make a drink the urine. Now I'm Ye Kelly, bitch. Now I'm Bill Cosby, bitch. Now I'm Puff Daddy Rich.
Empathy only gets you so far and never excuses shitty real-life behavior, something Kanye's become way more known for than his actual music, really dating back to the life of Pablo in 2016. In the middle of his latest series of meltdowns he calls albums, came a song so vile, Jesus would sink at the sound of it.
What she said my dick. Then she said she ain't said my dick. She gon' take it up the ass like a ventriloquist.
I'll admit that the hodgepodge sampling does make it sound kinda hype, but it quickly loses its shine once you see past the smoke and mirrors game. Every artist had a different vision for their verse, and by stuffing all four together in a fish tank, you're able to see it clearly through the murky water. Ye is washed, a shell of his former self as both a person, a producer, and a performer.
Oh, another hard day of manual labor. Oh, getting a phone call. It's a woman's world? I've always wanted to live in a woman's world. Luis, did you hear the news? It's a woman's world. Woo! It is a woman's world!
She's a flower, she's a thorn, superhuman.
Petition to put Katy Perry's 2024 comeback next to the dictionary definition of performative activism. Also, virtue signaling, fake deep, out of touch. Actually, maybe just put a gif of the Woman's World music video and call it a day. She instantly invalidated her own message and proved that her feminism was fake by working with Dr. Luke again in a desperate attempt to revive her career since he produced most of her golden era hits from the 2010s. Invalidating your entire message before the song even drops is hard to do, but Katy Perry's brand of cringe is built different. It gives and it gives again, each time since Witness a little bit more desperate, and with Woman's World flopping on a spectacular level, you can feel the veins in the former hitmaker's face throbbing with jealousy. I mean, she brought back Dr. Luke thinking that this creep would save her career. Queen of Camp was never a title I agreed with for Katy. I saw through the brightly colored mask she wore and felt the camp was a crutch she could lean on to avoid taking direct criticism, instead passing it off as a joke that went over the audience's head. Say, Katy, the audience not dumb. And hey, if you're gonna try and sell your Hobby Lobby female empowerment bullshit, at least make it a little bit more believable than sticking a gas pump in your ass cheek over the most sterile synth beat Kesha's lawsuit money can buy. With the singer-songwriter often referred to as the music industry, Taylor's artistry has seen some highs and lows over the past decade, with more lows than usual flooding her recent album, The Tortured Poets Department. This nearly 6-minute-long complain-a-palooza revolves around the story of her and Matty Healy, frontman of the English alternative rock band The 1975, and how pissed off Taylor is that some of her fans, a tiny few mind you, actually tried holding her accountable.
I don't cater to all these vipers dressed in empire clothing.
But Daddy, I Love Him is Taylor's billionaire mask slipping in such an embarrassingly obvious way, melting down while dedicating the majority of her 31-song album to a man that you flirted with a decade ago, dated for a few months a decade later, then broke up. No body, no crime, no relationship, no album. I'm gonna call Daddy a faux country tune because it carries this very chordy chorus to a strange place. Almost like you're being held captive by your rich aunt who went on vacation overseas and won't stop showing you pictures of literally the most mundane bullshit ever, yet you've gotta smile and wave and pretend to care in the hopes that she'll let you go.
Where am I? Where am I? I can't see anything. Where am I? Help, 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 help.
Welcome. Dan Reynolds wants to play a game, and the only way home is through the dragon.
But oh great dragon, these woods are so vast and so unforgiving. Oh great dragon, please set me free. Like, are you guys for real? You couldn't even throw Braille on this or something? How am I supposed to do this with my eyes closed?
User error.
I wonder if we're losing daylight. I would have no way of knowing. You know what? I can't do this with my eyes closed. I can't do it, Dan.
You didn't do it with your eyes closed.
I could do this with my eyes
Let's skip the slow start. We know Imagine Dragons are a commercially minded and motivated band built to be consumed on a global scale. It's the same old problems finding new ways to test my sanity, with the latest game of whack-a-mole involving pitch-shifted vocals, comically bad flexes, and a bizarre attempt to squeeze in a rap verse by J Balvin. J Balvin fits in with the band worse than the new kid on the first day of school. Eyes Closed is accurate because this felt like they threw a dart at a map, they hit Antarctica, and instead of actually, I don't know, giving it a second throw, they went to Antarctica. It reminds me of that great time that PITBULL once braved the Arctic winter to play a Walmart in Alaska. It's moments like that that make me proud to be an American.
Okay, I choose spicy margarita.
What?
If you think your pink frosted sprinkled donut is gonna beat my spicy margarita, then you're going down, Dick Barnacle.
You're my spicy margarita, baby. Burn my tongue.
To truly understand the genius of Jason Derulo and Michael Bublé, I have to alter my mindset. I have to let the art work through me, which is why I'm going to chug this entire spicy margarita that I've been saving in my fridge since I thought of this joke in January. Oh, come inside me, new king. I am reborn with your musical gifts.
My ego enormous. Feeling of your body, babe.
This is a grocery core lover's wet dream, and lucky for you, this one's extra creepy with the context of the predatory allegations against Jason Derulo. Oh, and he's also a freebooting content thief that thinks Diddy is innocent until proven guilty. So, with all due respect, Jason, kindly jump into a volcano full of fox piss. This may be the whitest song any black man's ever been a part of. Other than the Bad Blood remix. Sorry, Kendrick, I'm still recovering. Look, I know for a fact I'm never gonna look at Michael Bublé the same way again. I mean, what happened to Mr. Christmas Man with unsuspecting gift behind back on album cover? Where have you gone? You were supposed to be a human Hallmark card, Michael. Eternally lost in the grocery aisle, waiting for your one true love of strong, busy businesswoman to bump into your cart and teach you true love. But damn it, Michael, you fool! You threw it all away for a spicy margarita.
Top 10 on the worst songs of 2024?
Whatever.
Unpopular, coming out class outcast, simple man, true.
Historically speaking, when the bully with the megaphone plays the innocent victim, we all lose. Skillet are just one of the many right-wing dominoes falling and showing off their true patriotic colors as of late. Their pivot into full-tilt Christian nationalism continues on Unpopular, standing boldly inside the lines with the power of a car commercial stomp clap beat.
Oh, mama, hey, yeah. Guess I'm alone around the crowd.
Ah, yes, my favorite passage from the Bible. And then a Ford F-150 will serve as your North Star and you will find the Savior. How y'all all gonna drive the same truck, listen to the same music, and still think you're a minority victim? Get out of here with this am I the only one bullshit. I'm not buying it even for a second. Skillet, I don't know if you've been doing this with your eyes closed, but unfortunately there are millions of fellow dumbass sheep for you to go frolic about with, where you can go talk about genitalia and gender until you're redder in the face than a tomato snowflake. There's not an ounce of ingenuity in Unpopular because it has no soul. It's another empty anthem for John Cooper to bury his beard in the microphone for, preaching God's love while sliding the dagger into your chest if you're anybody other than a white person.
What's up, guys? Mr. Yeast back with another challenge. I just filled an entire pool with runoff water from Lunchly and moldy Feastables, and I'm gonna be locking myself inside this compound for 1 week, listening to nothing but KSI to see if it alters my brain chemistry.
From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king. Where's my crown? That's my bling. Always drama when I ring.
KSI has been screaming at cameras for most of his life, yet it's never occurred to him that he's absolutely shit at most of the things he does. This sideman's music ranges from forgettable to rage-inducing, with Thick of It tipping the scales somewhere in between into this uncanny music valley where cringe flows like ranch dressing. Okay, but you were so serious, KSI, dropping this turd in a bucket, flexing as if working with a bum like Trippie Redd is a flex, and then you pivot to saying that you're in on the joke after how poorly the song is received and the entire internet laughed your ass into a corner?
Turn that soul! I'm sick of hearing that goddamn soul! Imagine putting your heart and soul into a project and then release it into the world and everyone's going, ha ha! Trash! You suck, bro!
Yeah, sure, JJ. Whoops, Meg fucked up. Wrote another song and it sucks.
I think what you really mean is whoops, whoops, you messed up. Turn around and then you got caught.
Ah, yes, millennial white woman cringe. It's extra strong this time of year due to the close proximity to all things pumpkin spice, but Meghan Trainor got to work a little bit early, writing a silly little doo-wop ditty about cheating.
And so I wanted to make it more unbeatable, so I made it a cheating song. About fun. Married with 2 kids. But yes, not about my husband. He did not cheat.
Wait, you're telling me Junie Cortez didn't even cheat? Then why are you subjecting us to this champagne when I could be watching Spy Kids 2, The Island of Lost Dreams? Whoops sounds just about as plastic as the surgeries Meg keeps getting, which isn't that ironic. The woman who sings all these songs about loving your body and being yourself, and she gets Botox and plastic surgery done? Her complete and utter inability to hop off of her high horse makes her a one-trick pony that's completely bound to the bubblegum pop doo-wop style that has this song smelling like a rotting septic tank that somebody tried to cover up with an air freshener. Ah, yeah, still smells like death. After shitting the bed in broad daylight on their album You're Welcome, how do you think American pop-punk metalcore band A Day to Remember chose to bounce back?
Was it A, with a huge banger, B, with an attitude problem, or C, a serious XM octane butt rock lover's wet dream?
Well, obviously it's C.
Trick question, poser. It's all of the above. Suck a truck nut, bitch.
Hey now, that escalated quickly. Unlike Feedback, which hits like being stuck in first gear on a go-kart while NASCAR drivers run literal circles around you. It's honestly awe-inspiring to see how badly these guys keep wounding themselves, but I guess it's true what they say. Fueled by Ramen is the record label where good bands go to die. You'd think they wouldn't want to be put out to pasture like that after common courtesy, but
stupid is as stupid does, sir.
Feedback isn't even dumb fun. It's a faceless radio rock cash grab that fans hated.
I want your feedback. I'll let you know, motherfucker.
The best part is that I genuinely don't think they saw the backlash coming, which hilariously proves everyone's point about them being out of touch and washed up.
Sorry I'm late for the rest of the shoot, everyone. My name's John and I like to party. Unlike Camilla and Playboy Cardi, I party. No one else parties. Cardi doesn't party. And I love it. I love it.
And now I'm completely sober and in the worst mood. Camila Cabello's 2024 run was doomed by messy promo, confusing branding, and try-hard songwriting that saw the former girl boss attempt a harder-edged persona that no one was really buying. The highly teased single-turned-commercial flop I Love It was of course spelled incorrectly just to be not like the other girls, and it also featured Playboy Cardi in an attempt to, I don't know, make this song a little bit harder. Instead, it just put extra nails on a flaming coffin. Camila's really out here interpolating Gucci Mane over ear-piercing synth tones while half talking, half singing, trying, I think, to be sexy, then bringing in Cardi for the most bizarre, unintelligible verse, really thinking they all did something. The top 5 is here, and it ain't looking pretty. In fact, it's giving me this weird urge to escape to a new city. But where would a good old-fashioned cowboy like me go?
So fuck you, whoops. Dolly Parton, my friend. You know I'm on my way to Nashville.
Nashville, huh? Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Who is Allie Walker?
I like big trucks and I cannot lie. All y'all rednecks can't deny.
Allie Walker is an up-and-coming country star that's been up-and-coming for over a decade. She's the same age as Taylor Swift and has been putting out music for a while, desperately flailing about recently, trying to get a hit to stick. Not a chance that more than 2 seconds of thought could have been put into any of these lines, my personal favorite being, "Go ahead, keep thinking I'm ice creaming, crying home alonely. Trust me, you ain't gonna like how good Nashville looks on me." It's kind of hilarious, especially if you watch the music video and realize that she's not only a fake country star, she's also happily married, singing a song about how good she's gonna look to her ex in Nashville. Also, did I mention she's Canadian, cosplaying as this American red dirt road queen? What kind of sick faux redneck backwash is this? They stuff in so many references nuances, samples, and interpolations. It's like looking at a family of 12 driving down the highway stuffed in a smart car. My head hurts just trying to make it make sense, but it's also kind of sad at the same time because I went back and listened to some of Ali Walker's older material, and it's clear that she's a lot more talented than what this redneck twerk-off would imply.
Yeah, when I die, leave my chains on. When I'm alive, I roll it, light it, smoke it, get me high. That's just how I brainstorm. Ain't this what we made? What the hell, moms? Can't you see I'm time traveling?
You gotta stop smoking all that pot.
I am weed.
Yo, so with the meetings in this bitch, they praying I don't got my demons in this bitch. Shawty fucking suck the semen off my dick. I'm a demon child, real heathen in this bitch.
For everything wrong with this song, including how it's a total gutterball with no redeeming qualities, really, we can boil it down to, it's giving teenage stoner has deep thoughts while freestyling in the 7-Eleven parking lot. Machine Gun Kelly retreated back to the hip-hop trenches with Trippie Redd along by his side. A man whose appeal is completely lost on me as he tap dances on the grave of sanity, dropping out-of-pocket bars like "Shawty sucked the semen off my dick" that had my cringe radar going wild. Coulson wanted the smoke though, and the worst MC on the track was a toss-up for sure. But I have to say, comparing yourself to Christian Bale in The Dark Knight is next level delusion from Beach and Bong over here. Every song on the tape sounds like it was made in one pass, recording vocals, production, mastering included, because this song Time Machine in particular, with its raw on and off style, it sounds like it wants to be a try-hard 8 Mile knockoff exclusively for homies named Kyler. They unsuccessfully gas each other up like a broken George Foreman grill, taking turns jerking each other's chains in the same song that features Trippie Redd rapping the line, "Don't ever let the money change ya."
Bro, no way, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Get in here, bro. I need a bro hug, homie. Whoa! Bro, did you see that, bro? Dude, you just saved my life, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro.
The irony in their blatant love for flexing materialistic excess is richer than either of them will ever be combined. Call that a net worth. Would someone care to explain to me how anyone with a pulse is able to listen to this?
The hood bitch of my dreams, sexy girl, you just asked for me and I'm there.
What do I even say about this song? The mix, the production, the performances, it's just fucking unpleasant to listen to. The brain matter has rotted past the point of return, and I'm over here feeling BBL dizzy.
They need a new body, they hitting me. Hey, BBL Drizzy, they want a new body, they asked me for it.
Drake, I swear to God, I mean this with my whole heart. We're laughing at you, not with you. Sexy Red's voice is a huge part of that for sure, but are we gonna ignore how bad the instrumental, bass, and even the switch up into BBL Drizzy are? And to think this isn't even the most cursed collab of the year, but Sexy Red and Drake deserve each other for the hell they put the general public through.
My life.
Sexy spends exactly 2 minutes torturing us with her atonal mouth breathing, slurring her way through the worst nursery rhyme of all time before Drake enters the room like a busted sewage pipe on Christmas morning.
Give me the pussy, I'm bullying shit. Hit from the back and I'm pulling your shit. Ice, I'm smoking the city, I wanted to see it, but baby, I couldn't just dip.
Yeah, okay, champ. You're bullying shit. We're the ones bullying you for being a fake snake and a bad person, a bad artist. Everything about you is plastic, including the cards you swiped to buy street cred. But don't worry, Jimmy. Some of us still see you for the actor you've always been. My dad is a former zoologist that taught middle school science for 35 years, so believe me when I say we've done the research and can report back with 100% confidence that Jax and Hardy are the perfect specimen for zero chemistry. If you're unfamiliar with Jax, she's a TikTok brain rot parasite that leeches off of buzzwords and trends in the hopes of going viral. Something she ultimately achieved with the so on the nose it blows hit, Victoria's Secret. We'll dive deeper into her in my worst albums of 2024 video, but for now, I guess let me introduce Hardy, a self-proclaimed bridge between rock and country music, and for some unholy reason, the featured guest on Zombieland. The entire setup is so stupid, it's the disaster disaster movie you've seen in the dollar store bin 1,000 times but never watch because you know it's gonna be shitty. There's no way they really think that we're gonna buy them as star-crossed apocalyptic lovers, right? This is Hardy and Jax, two D-listers in a starring role. That's like casting Tommy Wiseau opposite Dakota Johnson and expecting not to be 50 Shades of fucked. It's so embarrassingly forced with the constant cheeky references. Seriously, the songwriting is mind-blowingly lame.
Cause I'ma save the dog, but the bitch is on her own. I feel bad for the dude who broke your heart.
The way Jax and Hardy trade off singing to combine perspectives and harmonize, if you can even call it that, and then bring in this stock-sounding piano that's so chuggy out of the early 2010s, they play a zombie siren at the start.
Run, zombie land.
It's all unhinged and absolutely insane if they didn't intend for this to be CIA torture, because personally, it makes me want to drown myself slowly in quicksand. No. I know what you want. You want the #1 worst song of the year, but I can't give you that. There's something far worse roaring its ugly head all over America, like a rocket launcher of vile, hateful, alt-right pandering cringe rap. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone in between, just to piss him off, your worst song of 2024? Tom MacDonald. Like an attention-seeking missile, Canadian rapper Tom MacDonald found his cash cow.
They call me offensive, controversial. There's only two genders, boys and girls.
I really don't want to waste much of your time on this fake-ass cornhead, but for the love of good rap and hip-hop, he can't keep getting away with it.
Wait! Before today and I'll be great till I decide to walk away!
You know what? Let's break down exactly what this guy is doing and how easily he manipulates the same people that scream sheep as they fall off the mountain for him, unwilling to self-reflect for even a microsecond because a look in the mirror would shatter their entire worldview.
We ain't ever backing down from all you pedos and tyrants. The right is fighting the system, the left designed to divide us.
You see Tom here in the center? That's where all the fear-mongering starts. It obviously passes its way into other alt-right echo chambers where the talking heads help spread the good word every time Tom drops a patriotic anthem on iTunes.
Bitch, you missed! Think how the left can't aim. Why can't we just shoot straight?
It's the same fucking points over and over again, and conservatives just throw money at it as his snake in the grass spouse also makes a killing on the necks of minorities and the oppressed, a classic case of the oppressor playing the victim.
Don't let the big door hit you with a good Lord split you. Wave goodbye to Joe.
But that doesn't hold a candle to what's coming next. Trust me, they're really owning the libs with this once-in-a-lifetime collab.
And if you want my pronouns, I'm the man who don't respect.
Let's look at the stats. I've got the facts. My money like Lizzo, my pockets are fat.
Like seriously, top of your head, name another artist that talks about the same thing in every song and gets away with it. All this buffoon is doing is suffocating you with hateful brain rot.
Cut off all their penises and trade them for some fake breasts. I ain't homophobic, I got gay friends. I just think it's weird that the world's so offended.
Oh, that is putrid. What a disgusting excuse for a human being spewing edgy buzzwords to check boxes and sell records to a horde of spray-tanned adoring freaks that worship a golden calf.
If you got a weenie and or the genie, they, them, he, she. Everybody needs me. All of my straights, all of my gays.
This man really claimed he was a centrist or neutral for the longest time, meanwhile dropping album covers with Adam Calhoun that look extremely homoerotic. Maybe he wasn't lying when he said he had gay friends. Holy God, I survived the process another time. What a roller coaster. Guys, thank you so much for understanding that I needed the year off last year from doing the worst songs list, but I'm back and I'm posting even more content to my other channel beyond ARTV, so make sure you're subscribed over there for 2025. What was your worst song of the year? Drop a comment, start the conversation along with any thoughts you may have had on my list, and remember, this was all just my opinion. Try not to take me too seriously. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe to ARTV, and check out more of my year-end content right here on screen.